Welcome back to Breaking In.
Yeah,
man. Here we go. It's May 15th. We're just banging out. Actually, right now we're getting back. It's kind of like
part two.
Part two.
Yeah.
We're dealing with this the Kendrick and Drake beef. So
A lot of drama.
welcome back to Breaking In. I'm your host, Al Wonder Remedy, aka Shallow Al, aka Al Sharp Tongue, and I'm here with my man
Jack Sly.
Goddamn right, baby.
Yes.
So I think it's wild because we've been going through this stuff, listening to it in real time, and then we had to take a break because it was like we were all of a sudden we were an hour into listening to just like 2 weeks, 3 weeks worth of beef.
So much there.
So right now, the last joint we listened to was "Family Matters" by Drake, which some allegations of some domestic abuse.
Right.
So now the gloves are officially off.
Yeah.
It was like,
And he mentioned that in the song too. He's like, "Hey, you had to bring the kids into it, didn't you?" Which is, there's not really any no holds barred in this game. So
apparently not.
Really not surprised.
So wait till you hear this next one. So this next one is called "Meet the Grams."
And this is by who?
This is by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
"Meet the Grams." All right.
Okay.
So that's where we at.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom.
So he's talking to his son,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Adonis. Who apparently also when Drake was involved in a beef with Pusha T was the one who ousted the like illegitimate child. Like, you know what I mean? They were going through the beef and he was like, "Motherfucker, you got like a son." By,
It's the classic pot and kettle thing, man. It's
Man.
Back and forth they go.
So here we go. Yeah. So this is like a letter to his son. So he kind of in this song, he goes by. He does. I think it's his son, and then his mom and his dad.
Right.
So there's a little bit of background in there, but there we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Right. Don't cut them corners.
That's always a good one though. It's like, your mama should have wore your daddy should have wore a condom. Like,
it's kind of classic,
that's just a fucking classic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
old school.
Not only is it just kind of, I like this beat too.
Yeah.
This beat is fucking sick.
Yeah.
I believe that Alchemist produced this.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the Alchemist. You already know. Hit my email with some beat. No, the Alchemist is he's a white guy.
Okay.
He's a white guy and has fucking produced like some of the dopest fucking hip hop joints like out there. So
right.
I mean, once again, I mean it's just funny. It's like, it's obviously not a fucking race thing.
Right.
And that's dope, right? Like, so
is.
Drake, so Kendrick's working with Alchemist, he's a white boy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Which is interesting that because, long before he's working with Drake, he's already got cred, he's got cred and yet you're going to throw the white boy thing out. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Why don't you just let that go?
Kind of threw that one out the window.
Yep.
Got a white producer on the track.
Yeah.
And, God, this beat is fucking filthy too.
Right.
Ugh. That shit is nasty.
Like your daddy did, fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership. Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treats your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry your...
Man, so that fucking Ozempic, man. They're talking about that Ozempic neck.
Yeah, to try to
like, damn, dude. He said, and they're calling him BBL Drake.
What?
Yeah, that Brazilian butt lift.
Oh man,
man, they really going hard, saying he's just like getting all kinds of plastic surgery.
Where do they get this information from? Like, I mean, I assume it's legit, but like,
man, well, do you know?
Maybe it's not. I don't know.
I mean, who fucking knows at this point? I mean, you got Drake, planting evidence so Kendrick writes a song, but then people are coming back saying that the dates don't match,
right?
This and that. I don't know. I mean, it's just,
you never know.
I mean, it seems like, a lot of energy, a lot of energy.
They really are dedicated to the beef.
It seems like it. They had a little excerpt on SNL.
Yeah.
And I mean, at that point, I was just like, God damn it! Like, let me get back to this hip hop shit. So, as excited as I am to be here talking about this, I really can't wait to fucking move on to some of this. Right. Some of the shit that we talking about that I fucking love.
I know.
We'll get into some Alchemist production after this.
Nice.
God damn right.
Right?
Self is king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18. Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Especially with other girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you...
There it is.
Yeah.
He's like, man, young ass motherfucker. It's almost like when someone like, back in the day that killed you with the sword. It's like, like I killed your dad. And they're like, you'll understand later.
Right.
I mean, I think it was the same way in Kill Bill. We just watched Kill Bill. Uma Thurman fucking.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Just murked her mom in front of that little girl. And then she's like, if you want to come after me, I'll understand.
You're right. I get it.
She's like, but
I did you a favor.
She's like, I'll be waiting for your ass. Is what she says. I'll be ready. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. Well, even his delivery is so kind of laid back and very sure of itself. It's very deliberate, and it gives it a real air of authenticness. Like, listen, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it kind of really makes you listen.
Yeah,
like
absolutely does.
You know what I mean? Instead of having just like a really like hyped up diss track,
he's just.
I mean, at first I was kind of like, but there is one more after this that we're going to listen to that is kind of a little bit more hyped up. But this one right here is just like, it's like melodic and dark and just like, listen to this shit, boy.
Yeah. Like I'm being real here.
Yeah. So here we go. Meet the Grams. Kendrick Lamar.
Gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more
So we're talking to mom now.
I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy.
Talking to his dad now.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders.
Wow. And those 4 notes on the keyboard that dun dun dun. I mean, they give it a very ominous, ominous feel.
Yeah, it's just fucking dark.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking dark.
But yeah, he hits him hard.
He said, "Keep the family away."
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like the gloves are off and all that.
Yeah.
It's
like comparing Drake to Epstein.
Right.
God damn.
Right. That's harsh. That's up
some
there.
Crazy shit. He actually said you should die.
Yeah.
In that
something.
that verse.
It's something. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's you're gonna wonder like does he actually feel this much animosity, or is it just like this is really good shit and I'm gonna go for it? Or is it like, is he really like in there and he's like, the way he delivers it feels like he is.
I mean, it feels like he is as far as like this and how everything is kind of come about.
Absolutely.
That shit feels pretty real.
Yep.
So
indeed.
Here we go. I think we got one more verse out of this one.
All right.
Be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you, or at your Truly, I don't have a hating bone in my body. This supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name.
Damn.
Why you had to
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Right?
He's good at this, man. I gotta tell you, every time I'm like, I feel like Kendrick's always on the upside of this.
Yeah. You seem to, they had this, like back when Obama was president, they have this like little shit floating across the internet, but somebody had asked him, Obama, they were like, in a rap battle, who do you think would win? Like Drake or Kendrick?
Right.
Like this is, someone asked Obama this shit. And Obama's like, Drake was like, he's like great artist. He's like, but my money's on Kendrick. Like, just like fucking, just 100%. Just like he already knew the answer. Like right off the rip, he was like, he's like, Drake is an artist.
Right.
He's like, Kendrick is like the fucking embodiment.
And
of like.
And how cool is it that the president, an ex-president, knows this shit? I mean, he was always the coolest president we had.
He had Common in the White House performing.
Yeah,
man,
it's awesome.
He knew he was listening to some shit.
Yeah,
he was probably hitting that red button just the same as all these other motherfuckers.
Right.
He's like, all right, we're gonna bomb fucking this motherfucker, but we're gonna do it to some fucking cuts. I don't know. I don't know.
I hope that's how that went down.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Damn.
All these motherfuckers are bombing something.
Right.
Bombing somebody.
Right.
But what's your soundtrack, Mr. President? Fucking Trump's probably listening to some Elvis.
What is
Barack was listening to some Public Enemy. He's like, man,
what does Trump listen to? Gotta wonder about that. The Bee Gees.
Fuck, dude.
Which I shouldn't slam on the Bee Gees. They're cool.
I don't think he listens to the Bee Gees.
No, they're too cool for him.
They're too cool for him.
He's listening to Air Supply.
He's listening to like fucking the fucking Village People.
Right.
Right. He's like, macho man. He's like, bomb him.
Hit the button. And change my diaper.
Man. Fuck.
Yeah. As you can see, we're not big fans of the orange buffoon.
No.
Nah.
But,
Whatever.
I'm not a fan of any of them.
No, I'm not really either. I try to actually steer clear of it, but sometimes they're so dumb and so painfully hilarious, you just have to talk about it a little bit.
We got to talk about it a
little bit.
And we're going to get that to the end of this episode because we are going to be ending on some cool shit.
Yeah.
But here we go. Let's go ahead and finish. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
We'll be over here like 3 weeks in. It'd be like, okay, so we're just like fucking cobwebs over my fucking eyebrows and shit. Like, all right, we're finally finishing and covering the Drake and Kendrick beef, and then watch, they're gonna drop another one, and we'll be like, "Fuck,
round
man.
3." Oh my god!
Like it's breaking in, not fucking,
Right.
We're not covering this shit 24 hours, but it is interesting.
It is,
and I mean, like I said, a lot of young people are fucking excited, and I think that, that's the state of hip hop is where hip hop is going.
Yeah.
So, we just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah. We all are.
Even you, Jack.
Even me, baby.
Even you, buddy.
And I got to assume that they're bringing more people like me that want to break on in.
Man, I'm telling you, I think it'd be cool. Yeah. It might be like Tiny Desk by the time we're done. Like people like fucking just like they're like sitting there like
come on, teach me. I want to know about this shit too. I want to chat and plug in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to break on in.
Some decent people.
So that last verse was
doesn't reach you. And I like to understand because your house was never a home.
Straight to Drake.
But you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family would love you. The skin that.
Can you imagine fucking Drake like listening to this and like, fuck it, I'm gonna go take some ayahuasca. It's like You know what? This has brought me to the point where I'm gonna go like, fuck it.
Right.
I'm gonna take your advice, Kendrick. Where it goes.
Yeah. Drake's over there. You nailed it.
Just, next thing you know, he's just like, he comes back looking like Andre 3K playing the flute. And they're like, where's your the fucking rap albums at?
What happened?
Man,
You broke Drake.
yeah. So he had the verse to his,
Yeah.
the other daughter, the unknown daughter, who, Drake is saying that they planted that false information, and that Kendrick took the bait. Whatever. I mean, shit. He still executed it nicely.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, so right now we're in the middle of the verse.
You living in is compromised and personas can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off. I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's
there
out
you
there
have
hoping
it.
that
Right.
you
So
come.
what
You
do
lied
you
about
do?
the holy
Like,
artist
let's
that
say
can
you
offer
do
some
plant
help.
something
Fuck a
that's
rap battle.
that's false, and he goes for it. I was like, even if it's false, there's going to be a lot of people who believe it's true. So isn't it a double-edged sword? It's going to bite you back, because some people are going to believe that shit, even if you did plant.
I think that a lot, especially with this beef, is that you have your core rap fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That are like Team Drake or Team Kendrick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's like you can't tell somebody anything who's fucking head over heels about what they believe in.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? So it's just
bias.
like there's very few people that I think that are biased in this, but
No, I mean, you have your own bias towards your. It's like Trump, Biden, whoever your bias leans so that even when you're presented with facts that contradict your bias, you're like, I still love my guy.
Right.
So I get that part. The funny thing is, like, I am actually one of these rare people who's like, look, I didn't have a connection to either one. Now, did you? Did you have one that you preferred?
I
before?
mean, well, that's the thing. I got a call from my son, and he's like, yeah, I know you're like a Drake fan, and I was like, whoa, hold up,
easy.
And what I told him was, I was like, look, man, Drake has an amazing catalog of music.
Yeah.
Of course, the vibe is very different. Like it's definitely pop music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, once again, we can go refer to the record collection or the shit that I'm listening to. And I was like, hold up, like, because I put them on a Kendrick too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're just two completely different artists.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I have to say that with Drake being a pop star and an R&B and rap artist, like, he does hold his own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got a lot of shots coming at him.
Because you're fair in his talent, like, to be fair to his talent. You're not saying, even if Kendrick is besting him, and I'm not saying that you've said that, but, like, even if you feel that way, you're still, you can look at it objectively and say, the man still has talent.
Yeah. He's talented. Of course, then it comes to, are you writing your own shit?
Right.
Which is a big
thing.
That's a big thing. I mean, if he's not, then I mean, it's just like, it's kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you be, claiming or, in the battle for rap supremacy when you don't fucking write your fucking raps? Like, that shit is definitely like a disqualification.
That's a great point, though. Yeah. It'd be like me trying to be like, look, I'm the best guitar player there ever was. And you're like,
because even though I'm open to I understand that we have artists that don't write their shit, people that make their songs, people that were fucking correctional officers in their past life or whatever. I still, I definitely pride myself in the fact that I can look past all that. Yeah. And just listen to good music.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, there comes a point where you actually have to bring that up and just be like, damn, like, are you, like, if you're not writing that shit, like, just,
they have a point,
man.
Yeah.
Ugh. So I feel like at this point, Kendrick is definitely, he's got the battle on lock.
Yeah.
At this point, from after listening to that song, and then we're gonna listen to one more song that he drops again So we just been, it's like a constant barrage of,
Right.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kendrick material.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like almost like
It's
when
implied.
you're down on the ground and you're just like, fucking no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, like I said, Drake's taking the hits. He hasn't bowed out. You know,
Right.
And then now here we are. You know, weeks later into the beef, everybody's giving J. Cole his props.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh my God, like, you know, at first people were like, man, this is a bitch move, this and that. And then now they're like, this is the smartest fucking guy in rap music right now.
Right.
To fucking back away from this fucking beef
Right.
before it escalated.
Right. And actually, where's his head? Who really knows? And it seems like a pretty good idea to bow, especially when it's getting so what's real, what's not real. And then you're like, man, that one.
You're like, I don't even know anymore.
I definitely get why he bounced. And in truth, if I'd probably still kind of like being an outsider to all this, I would still consider Drake kind of in the game if it hadn't been for the Tupac Snoop thing.
Yeah, that kind of rubbed you the wrong way.
That really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you have it, folks. Don't be fucking with other people's voices. Write your own shit.
Especially if they're dead. Jesus.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right. Not only are we in the middle of a fucking rap beef, we're in the middle of a fucking spider beef.
Spider beef.
Man, I don't know.
Down here in the South, we got some spiders.
Down here in the South, they got some fucking shit.
They're not small.
That's what we call it. Some shit. We just group it in.
Yeah.
A big lump.
They threaten you with knives and guns. They don't fuck around.
The
down
spider
here.
came out with eight different weapons. One in every fucking limb.
The nunchucks. He was like,
it's like, it's not backing down, baby.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Jesus.
yo, and it's not going to.
right.
So, yeah. And right now, we just listened to Meet the Grams.
Meet the Rams.
Man, whew.
Yeah, it was tough.
Lord.
He's good.
He's good.
Drake's gonna not be a little butthurt on that.
So now here we go. We got two more. We got Not Like Us, which, so this shit is great. This shit is great. I definitely have to premise this because
Okay. Premise away.
Well, so when I started my label in 2019, Standalone Records, and I was working on my compilation, and the shit was called They Ain't Like Us. And it was like the song, it was like a double play.
Yeah.
They Ain't Like Us. So anyway, years later, here we go. I just gotta say, right when I heard that shit, I was like, God damn. I was like, that's kind of, because it's, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Dope. I see where you're going with that.
Right.
Great minds.
Great minds. Right?
Great minds.
You just compared yourself to Kendrick Lamar. No problem with that.
Hey,
hey. We're both great. Whatever.
Hey. That's great. You know, zoom in
Right.
short, just like,
What?
Did I?
People are like, what?
Did I?
Well, I mean, if it happens, it happens.
You know, I definitely write my own raps.
Yes, you do.
That's for sure.
You are talented.
But right here, so we got Not Like Us, DJ Mustard on the beat. This is, and then we were talking about earlier, I think it was the last episode where I was like, man, we can make a song that's like a diss song, that's like a song that is like, that goes.
You're right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I think this might be it, especially for the West Coast. West Coast stand up. You know what I mean? Not Like Us. It seems like everybody's fucking feeling this one. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and give
I like
this
it.
one a fucking listen.
Cool.
See what Jack thinks.
Yes.
See what Jack thinks.
My opinions are very important.
The internet
To
gonna
who?
be buzzing.
To
Who?
who?
Like who?
Look, 3 people listened.
Hey, Mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
John Stockton.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
No.
To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
That's good. God, he's good. He's so good, and it's snappy and catchy, man. Jesus, it's good.
So there it is.
But man, it's always like his stuff stings a bit. Now I will give it to Drake that is the one after the mess with the Snoop Dogg thing that I hated. He did deliver pretty good.
Yeah.
But still, something about Kendrick, which is probably why he's considered so good, is it's the snappiest shit.
Man, this is just fire, right?
You're like,
yeah.
Fuck
the
yeah.
beat just fucking the beat goes
just
super
gets in
hard.
Gets in you.
The beat goes super hard.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Some energy on that shit.
You can see like a whole club being like, wop, wop.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're out there on the West fucking banging this shit.
No doubt.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
All right.
They not like
So that's
us.
the hub.
They not like us.
Cut.
They not
They
like
not
us.
like
You
us.
think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole.
So that's right there. Okay, so right when I heard that line though, because once again, you know, it's like I fuck with rap beef as far as like the battle for rap supremacy. But you know, when it comes, I mean, honestly, and we talked about that. We were like, oh, this motherfucker is using Pac's fucking voice. He's using Snoop's voice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's some disrespectful shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's like, yeah, like Oakland might be your last stop. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, come to the West and try to do that, pull that shit.
Right? People are going to take that very personally. They do take it very personally.
Yeah.
It's still deep, I can go
So I
further,
heard
I
that
promise.
shit,
Ain't
I
that
was like,
something?
God
P
damn,
rest stands for bitchin'. You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, you ball boy. Fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favorites all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music. And I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Ay, what? Little baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Ay, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, right.
Damn. So,
man, he's like a poet. He's like a. I mean, dare I say a street poet? But it's poetry, man.
Man,
it's clever. Like I have like just when I think of like some input to say on some line, he has another one. I'm like, well, I'm just moving ahead because he's got another great one.
And shout out to Kendrick Lamar too, because you know, aside from this rap beef. He's got an amazing catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm gonna have to play we'll just have to, after one of these shows, you know, sit down and
Right.
put the shit on vinyl and
Right.
and turn the shit up.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
It's so good.
Fuck. Yeah. So that's
Now Drake hasn't answered in
No.
for these because he's put them out like 1, 2, 3, right, or something like blah blah blah.
so Kendrick like just like
yeah.
I mean,
So
right
at
here,
any
so we
time.
got like Kendrick set it off with the feature verse on Future. Then Drake came with Push Ups.
Yep.
Then Kendrick Lamar hit with Euphoria and 616 in LA back to back.
Right.
Then Drake hit with Family Matters. Then Kendrick hit with Meet the Grams.
Yep. Yeah.
And then we just listen. And then back to back again
Right.
with Not Like Us, which,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you
mean,
respond to 3? Like maybe there isn't. You just like, look, you get 1 for your 3. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
are people counting? Are they keeping score?
I
with
mean,
does that matter?
Well, that's the crazy thing is like, it's just like, I wonder what would happen if, you know, Drake hadn't responded.
right.
You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
like it's wild.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like, you know, some publicity, whether it's not a publicity stunt or not,
Yeah.
is behind it because everybody's talking about the shit.
Absolutely. Well,
You know.
regardless, it's working. Fake or real, it's working.
Shit.
I mean, I think most of it's real. I think there you can't help but have a little of it that's just kind of.
I mean, definitely, and I feel like even listening to some of those verses, I mean, there's a lot of personal shit in there.
Absolutely.
That, you know, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be able to understand on the first,
Right.
you know, go through. So, but that one's the cut. That one's like, it's a pretty good fucking
Yes, it is.
song.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
You know, and that's exactly what I was talking about. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, when you can make a diss record that's like fucking
That
just
sticks around, right? It's not just for the moment.
shit is
They're playing that
slapping.
shit for the next decade. You're like,
slapping on the fucking
Yeah.
block for
right, right.
ever.
Yep.
Yeah. West Coast, stand up. That's a fucking. Yeah. So long ass song too. Yeah, he kind of went pretty long on it.
Yeah.
You know, just to kind of make it an anthem,
Right?
more like, you know.
yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah.
hats off to Kendrick Lamar for
Right.
Not Like Us.
Yeah,
Fucking
no doubt.
man.
It's a top notch delivery, man, for
Man,
sure.
for real. Okay.
So he did he hit us with a third? Did he, or did,
Well,
did
that
he just
was-
hit these 2?
So now
These two back to
Drake
back.
is about So Meet the Grams and then Not Like Us were back to back.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know if he
then
had it.
Drake
Drake
has
fires.
he responds back with The Heart Part 6.
Now let me see you prove it. Just let me see you prove it.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name name or a destination. But you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation.
I mean, he's answering.
So you feel like he's answering questions. He's being. This is like. So a lot of people are saying this is like a defensive record.
It absolutely was. I mean,
Okay.
I haven't heard the rest of it, but
Yeah, so
I
that's your
absolutely
first
think-
take on this. You're like,
the first thing is he's answering. He's defending himself against this, but he's also throwing a little barb here and there by saying you're all angry and you're pissed off. He's like, well, I mean, you've been throwing them too, so like I don't know what to say about that. But he is
Right.
at least saying that you should check your shit. Although that's
what-
not that big an
I'm,
insult.
I'm also saying though, like, is this rap music beef or what the fuck are we doing? What kind of games are we playing?
Good point.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so let's just say, hypothetically, that fucking Drake planted that shit so he would write some shit. Like, what?
Right.
What's the end game here?
What's the point of that? Also, let's say that he didn't plan any of it. This just came to him and said, "Oh, let's say we planned it, and then we can say what a tool you fell for it." When in reality, you thought of that after the fact. He fired at you. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm like, it's a possibility. It's a good way to be like, hey, I have an answer for this when I don't have an answer.
Right. So
I
you
don't
feel
know.
like this is that answer.
Yeah.
This is Drake answers. Drake answers.
Well, yeah.
You're like
just a
CBS would catch a hold of this and just be like,
It's question and answer time with Drake.
Drake gets defensive.
That's awesome. Drake, first question. What's your favorite color? Second question. Is your daughter for real?
Damn.
Damn.
You know? So all right, let's get back to the fucking to the to the witness on the stand, right?
Answer the lawyer, sir.
Pleading the fucking case over here. Shit.
Okay, so he's really saying that you're just projecting. Like, Kendrick, you're just projecting onto me, is really what I'm hearing. Like, he's saying, like, you're saying all this because that's your shit.
Right.
Right? Now,
Kendrick's records seem more they seem more like
original?
I don't know. I mean,
They don't.
I believe it more.
Well, yeah,
It's
and
just-
his don't have the bite because he's playing defense, right?
Yeah, it's just, this record is definitely, you know,
Yeah.
the more this is. I haven't listened to it a lot, but I heard it before. You know, we came and sat down because I screen everything.
Now, where are Drake's people on this? Are like can I assume that they're just like, look, no matter what, he's crushing.
Oh yeah,
Kendrick. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not going to give any
No,
space.
no.
No.
It's just like, yeah, it's just when you have fans.
Yeah, I just wondered if they're
Same thing as sports. Same thing as sports fans.
Yeah, but sports fans can be fair weather fans, you know. I mean, not always. Like the Green Bay Packers are always Green Bay Packers fans, but you know, like I was from Michigan. The Lions
Right.
notoriously did not do well. There were times you were like, Lions who? What? I don't know.
Right,
Fuck
right.
off. So like Drake, what? No.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get back to the rest of this, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna. But it seems. I mean, dare I say, is it the beat selection? I'm not so happy with.
Yeah.
The beats are kind of a little
Oh,
soft.
I will say this for sure. It doesn't have the snap. No, not at all.
Clearly, there's a
Not
deeper
at all.
message. Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected.
Yeah, to come back with this after not like
Right.
us.
How to ease the sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents.
They should have came
But
with
you a piece of
another
shit, so shit
summertime
really no
anthem
coincidence.
that
Drake
could
is
be
not a
played
name that you gon'
forever,
see
you
on
know?
the
Right.
offender list. Easy does it.
Especially when Kendrick's throwing in those melodic chords that come in, bam, bam, and in both songs they were throughout. It adds a little punch to that.
Like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger.
Well, there's a threat. But they exchange those a lot.
Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming
So, yeah,
data. You
as
could
far as
drop
this
100
song
more
and the
records,
last
I'll
song.
see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't want to fight with a woman.
definitely
beater.
not
It fits
climbing.
your nature. If you still
He
bumping
falling.
R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his
There you have it,
music,
folks.
your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't
The tally
understand
is
why
up.
these people
I
think
think
you
that-
sounding like you
No,
sent
I'm-
a commissary when he needs
I'm
some
with you,
paper.
man.
Album dropping soon. No
Yeah.
wonder you turn the
I
clout
don't know.
chaser.
I mean, this is
Steady
just
doing
not
hard
even a
labor.
cut. It's just
Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
See, so like when
For
the
me,
song
like
started
that-
out, though, I was kind of like, all right, he's
Well, yeah,
answering all the things, but
Right.
then you realize he's never going to get to any punch. He's just the whole thing is that.
yeah, and it's a long song.
And it has
kind
this
of
kind
drags
of
out.
drags, and it's got this long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know about that one.
it's a fail. I'm not.
There it is.
All right,
I mean,
maybe it's not a
it's a-
fail, but it's a D plus.
Man, it's not coming back from the other one.
Yeah,
No,
right.
no. Well,
You
there
know,
it
argument
is.
for me, man.
I mean, I would say. I mean, you can ask Jack right now. There it is. Officially, we've
Yeah.
already gone. We've gone through the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. That's been fucking so ingrained in everybody's fucking brains and
Right.
social media. Here we are on Jack. What do you think?
I can tell you this for sure. From a man that sits well outside of the healthy knowledge of rap music, hands down, Kendrick is coming out in the lead. And the last three are completely, I mean, he picked it up after a little bit after the, the whole Tupac debacle. But it's still falling. It's
Yeah.
still going down. He's not climbing.
I
He's
mean,
going
I
like
kind of
this.
feel like
He's
also
sinking.
just like a lot of people, it was when they heard that song, they were just kind of like, oof, the one with the AI.
Yeah. Hands
I think that
down,
was kind of
Kendrick
a-
has it now.
Kendrick got it. There
By-
it is.
By a long shot.
There it is. And there you have it. Breaking in our one, Jack Slay, baby. We in this motherfucker breaking in, and there
Sure.
you have it.
Yeah.
Just like, we'll go ahead and we will be back next week, but we're
Yeah.
gonna listen to one more. In the midst of all this shit popping off, this is some shit that I wanted this. We can just make this a bonus or whatever. Bonus footage, bonus whatever.
Right.
Shit, we do what we want. You know?
Yeah. We'll check with the boss.
Do what we want. All right. So in the midst of all this, I guess it was about 7 days ago, maybe a week, something. Macklemore drops this track, Heinz Hall. So we're gonna listen to this shit, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So here we go, Macklemore, Heinz Hall.
Okay.
In the midst of all this bullshit that's
I
going
know.
on,
And I know you're not a fan of his.
not the biggest,
Yeah.
but I fuck with this shit though.
Okay.
Yeah. The people they won't leave. What is threatening about divesting and want a piece? The problem isn't the protests, it's what they're protesting. It goes against what our country is funding. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. When I was 7, I learned a lesson from Cuban Eazy-E. What was it again? Oh yeah, fuck the police. Actors and badges protecting property in a system that was designed by white supremacy. But the people are in the streets. You can pay off Meta, you can't pay off me. Politicians who serve by any means. APAC, Kofi, and all the companies. You see, we sell fear around the land of the free. But this generation here is about to cut the strings. You can ban TikTok, take us out the algorithm, but it's too late. We've seen the truth, we bear witness. Seen the rubble, the buildings, the mothers, and the children.
Okay,
and all the
hold
men
up,
that you
hold up a
murdered,
sec.
and then we see how you spin it.
So this is good. Is he usually this? Because I only know a few of his songs, the
Right.
big ones. Is he
He's
usually
no-
this politically tied in and all? And
I mean, he seems to have quite, I would say that there's a few things that he's done that for
Okay.
sure he's a little
So this isn't a new thing for him because it feels like it sounds very like he's on top of it. It sounds
right.
like it.
Yeah.
But a long way from thrift store or thrift shop.
Thrift shop.
Yeah.
For real. No, he's got a couple songs definitely out there that are
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I don't really listen to his shit. Like
I liked
said,
it though.
like,
I thought it was good. I know that you had a little bit of a beef with him.
it's not even that. I didn't even have a beef with him. I used to fuck with, I used to know him, but
Yeah.
it's just no, it's the same thing. There was like, when you have people that blow up from the city that you're from,
Yeah.
you if you work with them, you want to get some, like, if they're doing shows and come to your city, you're ready to get that phone call, like like how it was
to give back a little bit because
Yeah.
you help out all the guys that got you there and the guys who've been with you in the trenches.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing in the rock world.
Yeah. But like I said, I've been on the planet long enough, and I've seen some people that I know that sometimes you gotta just take shit for what it is and move on. I'm not trying to be
you're not sore about it.
I'm not sore about
you didn't come off that way at all.
It's just that I definitely feel like you got to fuck with your people
that
you came up with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
all. So but I feel like at the same time, good music and at the time that it comes out needs to be, showcased, and that's what we've been dealing with, all this fucking Kendrick and Drake bullshit. I was like, oh, this came out and it's not by,
right?
but it's dope because this is the kind of shit that people need to hear too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, and once again, I mean, that's the thing. It's like hip hop goes where the world goes,
Yeah.
because it's a worldwide thing, baby.
Well, this what's happening in the Gaza Strip and in that entire area is massively huge. And if people don't, in fact, if you're one of these people who doesn't know what's going on,
shit.
Israel's committing genocide.
Oh, absolutely.
Basically. So like plug in and be aware of what's going on in this world.
That's right. Be aware, and motherfucker, next time, be breaking in with us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We're gonna be back next week talking about some other shit. Kendrick, Jake, take a chill pill.
Right?
Don't drop nothing.
We're gonna talk
We're done covering this.
We're gonna do a little P Diddy action too.
Next thing you know, we'll be like, oh, here was Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like,
Something's going on, and someone else jumped in.
Nah, next week, man, we should get into something different, man. We should, we should get into some fucking. I kind of feel like we should get into some like boot camp click, some like East Coast. Some good shit.
All right. Well, you got to do your homework then.
I got to do my homework.
You know
that's
me,
why
I'm
I love
jumping
this.
in.
That's why I love this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It forced me to do my homework. But yeah, no, we was listening to Alchemist track. Ooh, the white boy Alchemist.
Right. oh, wait, he's white. Whatever.
No, do you like read articles and shit or see shit? They're like, I didn't know he was white.
What? I
like-
didn't, and I also didn't know why I
You know
cared.
what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
that's right.
But yeah, shout out to Alchemist, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Very
Come
cool.
on the show, breaking in, and we out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.